Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm launching my new book, The Word Dancer, and I'm excited to have my friend Rachel with me tonight. My name is Stephanie, sign name Stephanie, and I'm going to have Rachel start asking me a few questions. So go ahead when you're ready.
Hi, Stephanie. Um, I guess the first question I have, you have finished writing three other books. What makes this one different from the other books?
It's a good question. So I wrote my first three books about a beach town in South Carolina, and there are a lot of ghosts and spooky kind of vibes in the book. And this book is in Tennessee, and it's more about a woman who moves from Nashville to the mountains because she wants to teach deaf children how to sign because before they only um, you know tried to read lips or had homemade sign. And so it was important to the families that their kids could sign and be able to go to school and just live a normal life um, like the other kids in that town. So um, I just really wanted to share that message because I have deaf family and friends, and I know they are no different from hearing people, just the same. They want to live a normal life, have jobs, go to college, um, just do everything that all of us want to do. It's just the same, no different.
I really enjoyed reading the book, and I thought it was interesting to see like deaf representation in the book. For me, I've never seen that in like a fake like fiction book. Plus, I noticed after like talking with you, you like added a lot of the history from the past in the book that I didn't even know about. So it was really interesting to learn about that too.
Thank you.
Um, the next question I have for you, why was that book important for you to write about now?
So maybe it should have been the first book I wrote, but I wasn't ready. I needed to learn how to write books first before I worked on such a important story to my family. Um, I just really wanted to be sure I knew how to write it the best way. Um, I've learned a lot over the years writing books. I know there's more, much more to learn. And I'm so thankful to my family and friends who um, helped me, helped me um, along the way. So just thank you, thank you.
I've noticed like a lot of growth from reading your other storybooks. They were all good, but I've noticed like how much like stronger you become over time.
Well, thank you.
Um, the other question I have, like, who or what um, inspired you to write about this story?
So, my grandmother had two deaf children, my uncle and my aunt, my mom's family. So they moved to Tennessee because my grandmother wanted her kids to go to a school close to where they lived. And she wanted them to sign because my aunt was going to school in another place that um, wanted her to read lips and speak vocally. And she was not doing great with that. She needed to learn sign language for her. That was the right choice for her. So they moved to Maryville, and my aunt and uncle went to TSD, the school for the deaf here, and um, studied, graduated, you know, did good. And my aunt still, she's doing great. She's an artist, um, very, very good at what she does, amazing. Um, so I think it was important to me to write about this um, this story. It's very, very important to me because my family lived through things like this.
Your family doesn't like have a connection with the history part, or is that like added from your research?
Just from research, not connected to my family.
Okay, I was just curious about that. um, my next question: what do you hope readers will get from like from reading your book?
I hope that readers will learn that deaf people are all very normal people and just want to live and do all the things that everyone else wants to do. Um, and if you meet a deaf person, smile. Smiling is the same for everyone, and try to communicate, even if it's writing a note or text on the phone. It's fine. Trying's what matters.
I can agree with that. um, so my last question: do you have like plans to write more about this character or like other death stories?
For sure, I will write more about deaf people and sign language. Just very, very, very important to me. But I'm not sure about a second book with this story. Wait and see. Well, now that we've talked about my books, I would love to know more about your assuring Rachel.
Okay. So I just this year started my Instagram page about my Usher syndrome. Um, I think in the past I've kind of like tried to hide my Usher syndrome, but I feel like now it could like help other people and just like sharing my story. And I've really like, met some like other like interesting people, and it's nice to have that connection. I think your aunt has Usher syndrome too, right?
Yes,
Did your uncle too?
yes.
Okay. I think I'd like talked with your mom about that. So it's nice to like meet other like family and friends with a connection to that too.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that you're traveling to share your message with others. Think you're doing a great job and helping a lot of people know you're not that different. There are other people going through the same things.
Yeah. Well, for me too, like I've noticed I've met other people who have the symptoms, the same with Usher syndrome, and they don't know that there's a connection with that. So I think it's important for people to know you can get like testing and find out. Right now, it's not like sure, but if enough people go get like tests, more funding, like funding money for help find like treatments or other like future things.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming and talking to me tonight. Really, really happy to have you with me for this. And thank you for reading all my books and just helping me so many, many ways.
Really had a good time like talking about the book with you and getting to know more about your family story too.